Sometimes Dataverse MCP Server makes you go, You guys asked me some fantastic questions in the YouTube comments over the last few weeks, and so I wanted to address them. Before we get started, I love the questions that you ask. Keep asking them. I get my best ideas and content from you and the questions that you asked. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, question number 1. Can I change the LLM? And the answer is yes, you can. Now, depending on where you're using it, some of you asked this because you only saw the video where I did this in Claude Desktop, but in Copilot Studio Preview, you can change the LLM, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. And in VS Code, you can also change the LLM when you're using Dataverse MCP and GitHub Copilot. So let's take a look at how to do that. First things first, in Copilot Studio. So when I am in Copilot Studio Preview and I come into the settings of my agent, I have this option here to change the LLM. Now, my options are limited to GPT-4o, which is the default, and GPT-4.1 mini, which is in preview, but I can change my LLMs. Now, the other option is in VS Code. So let's come into VS Code. And this is my GitHub Copilot here using Dataverse MCP. And down here at the bottom, again, I've got the option to change my models. So I've got a bunch more. I've got some of the Claude ones, some of the GPT ones. There's a Google one in there. And you could probably add some others. If you use VS Code Insiders, you may have some even more options to look at. So VS Code, you get lots of options. Copilot Studio, you get a couple. So you can change the LLM that you use with Dataverse MCP Server. Great question. All right. Next question. Can I limit the tables that Dataverse MCP can access? And unfortunately, at this point in time, the answer is no, you can't. So when you configure Dataverse MCP as it comes out of the box from the product team with Copilot Studio or with Claude or with VS Code, basically all of the tables have access to all of the tools. That's the way it works right now. It's something the product team is looking at because obviously as this moves forward and becomes something that we look at doing in a production environment, you need to limit what tables can do what things. But for now, this is a preview feature. Now, the beauty of preview features is we get to have a lot of fun, work out what's possible before we work it back to what's responsible. But remember, we only do this in dev and trial environments. We don't do this anywhere near a production environment until this is GA. Now, GA. So great question. All right. Next question. Can I limit the functions that MCP Copilot for Dataverse MCP does? And the answer is yes. In Claude Desktop, you can toggle those off and on. I'll show you that in a second. But in Copilot Studio in VS Code, it doesn't appear to let you do that. So let me pop out of this. And in Claude Desktop, when I click on my tools here and I come to my MCP server, I can toggle these tools off and on as I want. Now in Copilot Studio, I don't appear to have the ability to do that. So here under my tools, it looks like it just says these are all the things I can do, but I don't have any options to turn these off and on. And in VS Code, I don't appear to have any options to let me manage this either. So at the moment, Claude Desktop will let you do it, but it doesn't look like the other options will. So great question though. All right, next question. Can I add new functions to Dataverse MCP Server? Well, in order to do this, you would need to create a custom MCP server connected to Dataverse, and then you could create whatever functions you wanted. So say, for example, you wanted Dataverse MCP to do something that it doesn't currently do, like delete. The one that comes from the product team today doesn't let you do that. You could create a custom Dataverse MCP server that would let you have a delete function. You would have to build that yourself. So when you take the out of the box one right now, the functions it does are the only ones that you can use with it. You can't add or remove functions at the moment. Great question though. All right, next question. Can I use Dataverse MCP and Dataverse for Teams? Now this one really stumped me. I thought Dataverse for Teams had been deprecated a couple years ago, but it turns out it's still around. I did try to set up a trial of it to try this out myself. I wasn't actually able to figure out how to do that, so I'm not really sure. So it's a maybe. In all candor, if you're using tools like Copilot Studio, if you're using tools like Model Context Protocol, you really should be using the Dataverse, the normal Dataverse that we use in business applications, and not Dataverse for Teams. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I don't know if you can use it in Dataverse for Teams. I couldn't quite work out even how to set up Dataverse for Teams. Good question though. All right, next question. Can I update choice columns? This was a fantastic question because it made me think and it got me hands-on in the platform. And here's what I can tell you. Boolean columns can be updated by Dataverse MCP. So you can go in and say, find this record and update this Boolean field from no to yes or yes to no, something like that. It can absolutely do that. True choice columns, though, are more interesting. So it doesn't, TLDR, it doesn't appear to support this at this time. But let me pop out of this and let's go into Claude Desktop because I want to show you something really, really interesting. So this is the prompt that I gave it. Now, it's not the first one. The first thing I did was say, go update the industry code on an account to brokers. Let's just pop into the model-driven app real quick. And so here on the account, we've got a choice column called industry, and there's a value here called brokers. So I said set it to that. Now, when Dataverse MCP was using Claude to try and do that, the first thing it came back with was there's nothing called brokers, I only see numeric values, because behind the scenes, as we all know, a choice column isn't that text that you see in the app, it's actually a numeric value. So I went in behind the scenes in Dataverse and got the actual value. So once I had that, I said, okay, update it to 4. So it goes through and it's looking up the account table as you would expect it to, which is expected, and it found the account. And so now it's going to try to update this to 4, like I said. It says, okay, I see an issue. This is expecting a different data type. So it goes and it uses describe table to go and figure out what type of data type it's asking for. Okay, it looks like we need navcar max. I think this is an option set. It's not a simple integer. So let me try and do it this way. So it tries the update, doesn't work. The error suggests that this is a specific type that's not an integer, it's not a string. So let me look up some other accounts to see what format this column uses. Now this is where this starts blowing my mind, right? Because it's starting to try to solve this problem the same way you or I would if we were trying to figure this out, right? It's going to say, hey, what other accounts in the system have an industry code set? Let me look at that and learn from it, right? This is super cool. All right, so it tries to do that. Now, unfortunately, I'm a bit lazy and I haven't set any of these. They're all nulls, so it couldn't figure that. It didn't get any help from that. So then it goes and does some other things, but ultimately what it lands on is it starts looking at the Dynamics 365 SDK. This is mind-blowing, right? It's solving its problem. It's looking at the data in the system, it's looking at APIs, and then it starts looking through the SDK to try and solve it. And so it's going to try and do this via the SDK. It finds something that it thinks is going to work, and then unfortunately, because I'm using the free version of Claude, I ran out of tokens, and it didn't work. So the next thing I tried to do was I went and replicated this in VS Code because I shouldn't run up against the token issues in GitHub Copilot. So I tried the same prompt, and this time I said, hey, use this SDK option set value format. Now it's tried this a few times, so it's found the table and the row that I want to update. But every time it tries to update, it's getting an error. So as near as I can tell, Dataverse MCP does not support updating choice columns at this time. But it was still really cool to see it working behind the scenes and watching it learn how to figure out how to solve this problem. That was really, really exciting to me. Great question. Okay, next question. Can we use the prompt in Dataverse account forms? All right, now, unfortunately, I am not really sure what you're asking here. It's actually kind of a teachable moment, because when we're working with one another, when we're working with AI, we need to be really specific and clear on what we want, because otherwise we get hallucinations. So in this case, what's going to happen is I'm going to make an assumption about what you want, right? So I'm assuming what you mean is, can I add Dataverse MCP to an out-of-the-box Dynamics Copilot? Now, that may not be at all what you mean. If you want to drop in the comments and clarify, that would be great. But it is just kind of a teaching moment there. So when we are working with tools like Dataverse Copilot, like MCP, when we're giving instructions, we need to be really clear on what we actually want it to do, because otherwise then we do get hallucinations and other things that we might not have wanted, just because it's trying to make assumptions and guess at what we want. But all that aside, let's assume that the question is, I want to add Dataverse MCP to an out-of-the-box Copilot, which is still a really good question. So I tried to do this. Now the answer is you can add it, but it doesn't appear to work. So let me pop out of this and let's get into Copilot Studio and Dynamics, and I'll show you. So I've spun up a trial of Dynamics Sales, and in the Copilot for Dynamics 365 Sales, I have added MCP Server as a tool and published. Cool. All right. So let's come into the Dynamics Sales app, and let's use Copilot here, and let's say use create_record to add an account called Nathan Testing. Now what's going to happen is it's going to say, hey, you need to authorize this connection, like anytime you're using a new connection in Copilot Studio. When I click allow, it's not going to do anything. Same as with cancel. So it looks like for now, you can't update the out-of-the-box Copilot tools with Dataverse MCP. So if I'm understanding the question correctly, the answer is no, you can't do that for now. So great questions, everyone. Thank you so much for asking. As always, I love answering your questions because I get my best ideas and content from them. So keep them coming. Keep asking fantastic questions. In the meantime, go do something awesome on the Power Platform today, and I'll talk to you all soon.